Welcome to this version 1 SAM Teams Fireside Chat series. These videos cover a wide range of software licensing related topics. I'm Gary Palmer. I'm joined today by my colleague Kevin Barnes, who's version 1's leading IBM licensing consultant. We're here to discuss the impact of recent pricing and other contractual changes made by IBM software. Kevin, in part 1 of this series, you covered the key changes made by IBM. And one of these new conditions is for customers to declare their IBM licensing position. What's involved in that?
Good morning. That's right. Yes. So if you have renewed your contract or entered into a new one, IBM now have the right to ask for a full IBM licensing position within 30 days of request. Now, why is that a big ask? Well, it's a big ask because in my experience, it takes, and over the past 10 years, I would say it takes between 2 to 3 months elapsed to establish that licensing position. Without experience of doing that, customers will take longer and they'll make costly mistakes as they learn how IBM license their products.
So what would you say are the key steps involved in establishing your license position for IBM?
Okay, so at a very high level, 3 steps really. First of all, you need to understand your entitlement. So you need to understand what you've got rights to. You need to understand within that what you're paying maintenance for. So that gives you the rights to upgrade. Step 2 really is you need to establish your usage. And step 3, you need to compare your entitlement against your usage and decide what you can do to fix any issues, any costly issues before you get audited. Now, the entitlement phase is not without challenge. It's, there are definitely some gotchas in there. But it's establishing the usage and the fixes, which are really the challenging stages.
And why is that exactly?
Okay, so if we look at usage first, each IBM software product tends to have a gotcha to it. So you need to know what these are. You need to know how you're going to get caught out and avoid falling foul of these things. It could be that the way that a usage ratio is calculated, you misunderstand that. It could be that you don't understand how the bundling can be applied. It might be that you don't understand the rules and regulations around the IBM license metric tool, and that's a whole area to itself. But IBM software is very expensive, so falling foul of these gotchas can be correspondingly very, very costly. Frequently see issues in the millions of pounds, which can be very scary in an audit position, can be very, very uncomfortable.
No, of course. Sorry, you mentioned the IBM license metric tool. Is that ILMT?
That's right. Yeah. So that's the tool that IBM provide for you to measure and report your IBM software usage.
And does that help to do just that?
It can, but there are many rules and regulations that you need to comply with. And if you don't adhere to them, ILMT can be really do quite the opposite. It doesn't help you. It can enable an auditor to come in and say, you've got IBM software deployed here, but you have no ILMT, so you have to pay for that software for every core on the server as opposed to just the ones you're using. And this is frequently where I see claims in the millions and millions of pounds being made.
So it feels the way you outline it, Kevin, that the more we discuss this, the more layers there are to it.
Yeah, absolutely. There really are lots of layers. But if you can kind of understand your entitlement position and successfully navigate all of the licensing gotchas, the ILMT complexities to understand your usage, you can radically improve your licensing position before an audit and make savings. It really is astounding, Gary, the cost of this software in an audit, and the millions of pounds you're talking in an audit. It's quite scary.
So the devil's in the detail, clearly, from what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so thanks, Kevin. So in part 3 of this series, the next video, we're going to cover the remedial actions or the remedial action stages as you outline it. This video is part of a series covering a wide range of software licensing related topics, which you can find on our SAM YouTube playlist below. You can also review our content on LinkedIn by using the hashtag #SamVideoChat. And finally, if you have a licensing concern or would like to understand how your IT project could impact your enterprise licensing position, please contact us for initial complimentary consultation at version1.com/contact. Thank you.